Lawrence Bogart is the CEO and founder of Netlog, which is a social network primarily in Europe with roughly 60 million users. Thanks for joining us today, Lawrence.
Thanks for being here. Thank you.
For viewers at home who are unaware of what Netlog is, probably because they reside in the United States, can you give us a brief description of your company and where you guys play?
Well, Netlog is an online community specifically targeted at the younger audience, 14 to 24 years old, allowing them to make friends by building a profile, digital identity, by sharing experiences, and most recently also by playing games. 14
to 24, that's your sweet spot. You don't want to be a great, large social network for everyone. You don't want to be a MySpace or a Facebook, right? You want to kind of maintain that demographic, is that right?
No, we are very great within this demographic in Europe, most certainly. And a lot of some of our users say, okay, I don't want to leave the site, but I may not feel at home anymore. So we are also thinking about introducing something like a more classic brand, maybe not under the Netlog brand, but we are looking into this opportunity for us, of course. But the main goal, Netlog is as a site, and the Netlog brand is known as a youth brand in Europe, and also by advertisers, it's known as the place to advertise and to reach younger audiences.
Can you give me a breakdown of how the 60 million works across geographically speaking? So I know you guys are big in France, Spain, Germany, but you're also pushing pretty hard into the Middle East and you're getting some traction there. Talk about how the numbers break down.
Well, it's about 60% of our traffic is in the Benelux countries, so Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Austria, Switzerland, Germany, Italy, and France. That's a big portion. It's also the markets we'll be focusing on in the future. And then we also have a very big and very fast-growing market in the Middle East, where we have 3 million uniques right now, and where we're growing at quite rapidly, about 5% a month right now. So we're very, very happy with that market, and also quite unique because the site is completely translated. We did the complete transition from left to right to left, which has been quite an investment also in time to maintain this and to set this up. But which has been extremely appreciated by the Arab community.
What has been the experience so far like in the Middle East in terms of understanding social and how people engage with their social networks? At least what you've been able to get so far. And also, I'd love for you to talk about those numbers. You said 5 to 10% or so growth per month in terms of millions of uniques, right? Is that a lot compared to your other markets?
Well, we're in the European markets. We have definitely within our age group. We have reached the point of where growing is a little bit more difficult, of course, because we have captured in some countries 73% of the youth market. So that's one thing, of course. So if you compare it, it's really a lot of growth for us on a monthly basis, definitely. And the Middle Eastern sites, and is for example in Saudi Arabia, Egypt also a lot, the Emirates and things like and countries like that. We're really seeing a completely different usage of the site also. We localized also our support, we localized moderation to be more focused on the sensitivities that may be within this community, and this has been greatly appreciated.
What do you mean by things are very different social-wise? How are people using it?
Basically it's a community, so the basic features are used in the same way. But for example, Arab women, for example, will use it more as they won't put a lot of pictures of themselves on the site, but they will do a lot with the background, with the skin, adding colors and expressing themselves in a way that the site offers through the whole profile editing system that we have built.
Who else are your competitors there?
There's a couple of local networks for each country. Definitely there's a lot of social networks, international social networks arriving, but there is none that has really built a local presence, that has built the complete transition, that has built moderation and support also in the local language, which is quite important for that market, I think.